What don't be too here? And welcome to a okay, 3, 2, 1, 0. Hello everyone, don't be too here, and welcome to a quick playthrough of Double Dragon 3. If you watched my last video, you've seen that this game's not all that great, and I will post the previous video before this. So I did do something a little bit different this time. Basically just to show you, I've put 2 codes in here, and I did check to see if at least one of them worked. One of them works. The infinite coin one seems to work. So yeah, I'm able to get all 3 power-ups, no problem. I just need to lower the volume just a little bit there. There we go, that'll work. Alright. So now I should be able to be fine. So the reason I wanted to put these codes in is because, well, in order to do the little thing I want to show off, I do need to get footage of all the levels and stuff. So it'd probably just be better to, even if it is a bit cheap, just to use a cheat code here just to rush through the game real quick. Because, I mean, trying to fight through this game normally, it's just like nearly impossible. I mean, I'll try just to use my, my standard attacks and stuff, and I'm gonna have to in a moment. But we're gonna see how not useful that is. And if you watched my video last time, you also know how not useful that is. I can try to use this weapon, which is a little bit more powerful. It's still turning out to not be the safest bet. It's just like, wow. Only thing is, I'm somehow getting lucky enough to not get beat up by these several guys here, so that's good at least. But I've lost my weapon, so that was my one chance at having a real good advantage against anything for now. I'm about to die here. Yeah, it's like the thing that's horrible about this game is just that, like, no matter what you do, you just feel like you're not able to avoid the damage. No matter what you do. It's just, what the hell? It's just how it feels. I mean, yeah, you can, I guess really, if you wanted to use anything, the dropkick seems to be pretty effective. A little bit more effective than I thought it was, but it protects you a little bit more, and it does an instant knockdown, and from what I can tell, pretty much all these guys have is their ability to knock you down, or each yeah, you know what, I mean, what I was trying to get at is, as far as their health, all they have is you just knock them down a few times. It don't matter how you knock them down, as long as you knock them down. So from what I was able to look up, but again, I'm doing decent so far. I haven't lost a life yet, but that's probably going to change soon. I'm dead. There we go. Take that. There we go. And that's the best way to fight these guys, is just to be like, okay. Do a drop kick. If they hit you, knock you down, just do another drop kick. Immediately once you get up. And just fight them like that. It's a battle of nutrition. I don't know. Actually, I'm not doing too bad right now. Drop kick pretty much seems to be your only move to be able to use. Which is again kind of sad. And just pretty much just jump up and spam jump kick. Yay! You did it. Alright, new shot. Let's see what we got in here. I'll take that, that. I don't want the trick. The trick kind of blocked my ability to jump kick. And sword seems to be pretty effective against these guys here. So, well, see, I looked up a few things about this game. So, since the last time I tried to play this, so maybe I'll stand a little bit of a better chance. Man, I have infinite lives now, so I mean, I'm gonna beat the game, but could be a chance I actually might be able to just beat it without even needing the thing. What's annoying though, it's like I said, the enemies just basically run on a knockdown system, so I mean, it's not just you hit them so many times they're dead. It's you have to knock them down 10 times, 15 times. And the best move to knock them down with is the jump kick. So, yeah. Pretty much the one move you're going to be using throughout this game, if you decide to play it yourself, will be the drop kick. Just spam A and B button together, because you'll drop kick all the time, and he's dead. Now we're going to Italy. And now it's pretty much the second to last level of the game. This game's like ridiculously short. Which may be why it's so difficult, but at the same time, that, I mean, the only reason it's so difficult is because you just can't do anything. Especially if you try to, yeah. You see? They like block everything you try to do, which is why it's like so hard to do anything. Like if you try to punch and kick them, the thing is, like I said before, they're on a knockdown system. So if you kick them and then they just don't knock down, I think you still have to kick them down all the way and they don't lose any health whatsoever. Now I could be wrong about this, but just what it seems like to me. Also, these guys are annoying. Yeah. Alright, maybe if you do, once you do enough damage, they will fall down, I guess. It's a way of looking at it. Like, I'll show an example. After 2 kicks, he will fall down. So no matter if you kick him once and you have to hit him later, yeah, see, he falls down after the second kick. So, yeah. The kick is more reliable than the punch because the punch requires 3 hits to knock him down. Yeah. Punch is not really all that useful. I'm just kind of showing this off because just to, you know, be able to explain my points and what I'm trying to say here. So all the enemies are based off of, you have to knock them down so many times before they die. So it's the final level, Mission 5, Egypt. These guys have one knockdown because of reasons. Alright, let's do this. Stupid thing. Dropkick work, please. Thank you. I'm doing the dropkick like several times there. Ow. I have no idea why it looks like Billy's in a business casual suit up there. And dang it. Ouch. Stupid. Stupid. Dead. Good. Alright, here we go. Right, this is the almost at the end here. So we're just getting close to the end of the game here. I know this because again this game is very similar to the Sega Genesis version, so this is like the second to last room before the end of the game, so or third, like we're pretty close to the end of the game. It's like just these enemies and a couple more enemies and stuff like that, just based off what I remember from the Sega game. These guys have a lot of health though. I think I have pretty much infinite continues, but or infinite lives, but still. This is kind of annoying. So we'll have with these guys. Kind of hard to drop kick them, which is why I've stopped trying to. Great, another one. I was hoping I might have killed them all. Or be on the last guy or something. You know, the other thing is that with both this game and the other game, I almost wonder how the two-player would work. It's almost like pointless to have the two-player in these games because Game Boy two-players, I mean, it's almost nigh impossible. Well, I wonder, you know, I had a thought. I wonder if, like, with the fact that they're coming out with a lot of the Game Boy games. Alright, with a lot of the Game Boy games coming out for the, for like 3DS and systems like, for the 3DS, I wonder if that means like if they've like done it to where like if two people have 3DS system and have the game and then link up using the Wi-Fi, if they can do two players. I haven't seen any two-player games on the, or two-player games to my knowledge on that on the 3DS's virtual console, but that would be kind of cool. That would be something I'd like to see. Just straight up. Especially if they port Double Dragon 2 on there for the Game Boy. That one's like my favorite one of the trilogy of the Game Boy games because it's different and it's just overall awesome and fun. But if they have that, I wouldn't mind just trying out the two-player mode. I'm sure that'd be fun. But I would be awesome if they just do it like the Wi-Fi and stuff like that. That would be something fun to check out. Alright. I'm impressed. You really have strength. I thank you. Oh gosh. I'm trying to. Oh, I think I see. I'm trying to. I read a walkthrough prior to this, and I'm trying to figure out what the person that was doing the walkthrough was talking about. He mentioned something about a safe spot that you can pretty much deal damage to her without her being able to do damage to you. So they pretty much skipped two of the rooms in this. Or a few of the rooms in this. By just jumping straight to this room. That's pretty cool. Damn. Dang. Me and the old lady are having a fight to the death. Ow. She got me. See, her staff pretty much does like one knockdown of damage. Okay, he was supposed to be dead a moment ago, but anyway, he's dead now. I'm gonna do that. Oh, actually, it does explain it. What the hell? That was weird. Anyway, final boss, the mummy. If you watched, this is actually a pretty interesting fight just because remembering how the fight actually went in mine and Halo 3 Amateur's playthrough of the Genesis one. This is a fun fight. Also very awkward. Also very easy if you have lives. Very impossible otherwise. It's like the one thing about these games is why I gave myself more lives. Pretty much. So, yeah. This guy pretty much, he still has knockdowns. Every time he goes backwards, it's a knockdown. That's pretty much the equivalent of a knockdown. He just doesn't have the knockback frames. And he died, apparently. And here's Cleopatra, the final boss. And she has the same thing. Anytime she falls backwards, she's getting knocked down. But she doesn't have a knockdown animation. And the two things that kind of make the other version of this game so much better, the Genesis version, I guess, since we're on the subject, is one, whenever you get up, you have like a little bit of an invincibility frame to kind of have a chance to actually hit the opponent before they hit you again. This game, you really, I don't think you have that, although I think you do actually, but it's a lot more brief in this one than it is in the other one. But in the other one, you also had a really awesome move that anytime you knock the opponent down, you could like land on their face, which was awesome. It's like really the best way of actually being able to do anything. This is annoying because like even if I was trying to play this game legit, just the fact that every attack this enemy seems to be doing knocks me down. It knocks off an energy bar. Like, that would be really annoying to play without the infinite lives, and pretty much playing this with something like infinite lives is pretty much the only real way, because again, it's the fight is too much give and take. You have to kind of explain myself, I guess, is that in this game, it's that the way it feels in both this version and in the other version. It feels like a lot of you're going to get hit no matter what happens. There's no way to really avoid getting hit. I mean, trying to drop kick them, and if you're lucky enough to keep getting the drop kicks off, you can kind of avoid damage. But most likely, it's going to be a give and take situation. Unlike most beat 'em ups, where if you're really good, you can knock out everybody without having to worry about them hitting you back. You know, and if they do hit you back, it's not super detrimental, but it will hurt. But in like this game's case, you just can't take it. You just can't. You're always hitting them to just whatever. The game's over, and that's it for the trilogy of the Double Dragon games. See y'all later.